So players out in court here for the next match. It's women's B2-4 doubles. So for Australia we have Courtney Webeck, the B2 player, and Caroline Lane, the B3 player. Up against from Colombia, Nathalia Benevides, the number B4, and Liz Conzemius, the B2 player. So remember, the different bounces of different players, so make it quite tricky, not only to play but to officiate as well. So no doubt the chair umpire will have a fair job to do here, Jason.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting match, this, with the not only the different bounces, but all these girls love to keep the ball in play, and this could go for a while, this one. I think the last match was 40-odd minutes. I'm guessing this one's going to go over an hour. And all players over the yesterday were playing great tennis, so really looking forward to it. We've got both girls in the Aussie green and yellow kit. We're Courtney Webeck in the white cap and Carrie in the black cap. Rodriguez in the Colombian blue, red and yellow shirt. And we have young Liz in the red shirt, black shorts, white cap, left of screen. The wind's still around here, so the sun is out, but we still have the wind circling. Still got a great crowd here as well, so. And it's getting tight. It's 14-10, so, you know, if the world were to pick up this game, it would come down to the last game to see who wins the showdown. So the Aussie girls could take this and take the showdown, or we could be going to a cracker in the last doubles match. So girls just still in the warm-up. And I'd say the warm-up at the moment is probably just as important as any warm-up to really get your feeling out here on the court with the wind and the sun and the crowd, and just settling the nerves a little bit as well. Hitting a ball, it's always a bit more nervous if you're standing around.
3 minutes.
But, you guys on screen, we've got an interesting character here on the left. We've got Courtney's dad, Pete. Young Courtney's normally behind the camera, and now Pete's got the camera out. Hopefully he's had a few lessons from his daughter. Just probably taking a photo of the Court 15 scoreboard, which has the blind and low vision showdown doubles. So awesome to be able to have the technology here today. So Rodriguez, Benevides, sorry, is just warming up with a serve at the moment, looking directly into the sun. Nathalia. Both Nick and Jay, coach and manager over the side here, just having a discussion.
Ladies and gentlemen, best of 2 4-game sets. At one set over, 10-point match tie-break will be played to decide the match.
And the umpire from the first match has had a well-earned break.
Caroline Lane and Courtney Webeck.
Players just getting announced to the crowd, as you can hear the cheer.
To the right of the chair, representing Team World, Nathalia Benevides,
I'm not the only one getting a little bit mixed up there with the names. The umpire having a... And I've, as I asked, Holly from TA has come through with the goods. We're sitting here in the sun here, and we've asked for an umbrella, and she's delivered. So really grateful. She did give Jack the base, so Jack is doing his gym workout this morning. But really looking after us here at the TA event. And we might just hand it over to Matt there. We're just going to get this umbrella put up, and we'll should be nearly starting the match.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. So we've definitely had a nice bit of sun here so far today. We're out in the open here today, so just a bit of sun smart for those of us who are needing it. So big shout out to Holly and Jack for looking after us, not only today but across the last couple of days, plus the mountain of work they do across the year, across all of the different DEI spaces. So a big shout out and a big thank you to them. So players just in the final phases of their warm-up. And saying that, the Sharon umpires just said end of warm-up, so Team Australia's getting ready to go. Team captain just coming in, having a couple of words. The team manager, Jay Schuback, just working on the side as well, supporting their team. Fantastic that we have these squads here. Team Australia, Team World. A fantastic format we have. Every game has something on it. As Jason said just a little while ago as well, it's a situation where we have points on offer all the way through, and at the stage it looks as though, depending on the result, we could come down to the last match of the day, which is exactly what you want a team environment, sort of environment, particularly if you're watching, not so much if you're playing. So it looks like we're ready to go here. It's going to be Team Australia to serve. And Caroline, all right, I think it's going to be Caroline Lane to serve from the top of your screen. So Team Australia will be to your right. Left of screen will be Team World. Nathalia Benevides, the B4 player, and Liz Conzemius, the number 2. Nathalia will be receiving. She is in gold. Conzemius in red, who is on the ad side. Just as we're about to get underway, just noticed there's a little bit of an issue with the tape on the court. So take 2. Nick Bradley, man of many tricks, giving a hand there. So Caroline Lane to serve and get us underway. First serve in the net. Second serve. Good second serve. Nice and deep. Just goes under the racket of Benavides. 15 love. Team Australia. Good serve from Lane. Conzemius. Good return. Middle of the court. Good talk from the Australian team. Just to let each other know who's going where. We're really focused around what they're doing, this team. You can see they're up and about. 30 love, Team Australia. Nice deep return there from Benavides. Backhand goes deep for Benavides, and unfortunately just a little bit long. 40 love, Team Australia. Good set from Lane. Back inside of Conzemius. Conzemius plays the ball, gets a little bit of a gust, goes long. So that's 1 love. Team Australia here in the first set. They're underway. Give them a lot of confidence to go forward from here. Once again, the crowd's built back up. They've gone out, have a rest, got some drinks, got something to eat, and stands now starting to look quite packed. So if you are about, I'd get down soon if you want a good seat, because there is a good crowd here to support both teams. So Team Australia coming back out on court. Players have swapped ends. That'll be Team World to serve. Looks like it'll be Liz Conzemius who will have her serve. Receiving will be Caroline Lane. On the juice court on the ad side will be Courtney Webeck.
Please Conzemius defending team world. Fault 2 centimetres.
First serve goes long. Second serve, good serve. Lane steps into the ball, hits it a bit long. I was saying before about the crowd needing to find a good position. We've actually got people up on the stands just behind this court actually watching the game. So vantage points are becoming a bit scarce here. And back to the action. Conzemius with a good serve. Webeck not able to get that ball back up over the net. Cross court there from Webeck. Bounces over the racket of Conzemius. 30-15 the score. First serve goes wide. Oh, good serve. Webeck with the return. Just goes long.
14-15.
Good serve from Conzemius. Nice strike there from Caroline Lane on the forehand side. Good return from Conzemius. Benevides to the net. Good volley. Lane. Drive volley. Benevides doing a great job at the net here. Oh, good cross court there from Caroline Lane. Conzemius gets there, but not able to get the ball back over the net. Conzemius to serve again. Fault. Goes wide. Second serve, middle of the court. Good return from Conzemius. Caroline with a cross-court forehand. Benevides tries to volley, but not able to get it. So it's juice. Receiver's choice. Going to be Lane to receive. Good serve for Conzemius. Nice and deep. Lane steps in. Good forehand. Forehand down the line from Conzemius. Backhand just over the net from Webeck. Webeck. Good forehand again. Benevides. Beautiful forehand. Down the middle of the court. Gets the point. And that's game. Team World. 1 game all. Very evenly poised here so far, Jace.
Yeah, awesome start, and it's also got the crowd involved, mate. There's nothing like a doubles match, is there, to really get everyone involved in the match. So we have Courtney Webeck now serving from left of screen to Liz. Underarm slice. Just gone long there. 3 centimetres called by the umpire. Second serve, overarm. Liz returned that one down the middle. Backhand cross court by Courtney Webeck. Back to Liz again. Liz forehand to Kari. Nathalia, drop shot. Great little drop shot there by Nathalia. Bringing Courtney forward. Just not getting there. Courtney now to Nathalia. Great serve. Natalia's return down the middle. Kari runs around the forehand. Liz hits that one back, and it's just gone out wide and long. 15 all. Great serve. Return by Liz. Back by Courtney Webeck. Onto the backhand this time. Slice to Nathalia. Onto the forehand across court. Carries return backhand. Gone out wide.
5 centimetres. 15-30.
15-30. Courtney now to the ad side. Nathalia. Serve. Run around the forehand. Nathalia. Back to Courtney Webeck. Back to Liz. Hit high there into the wind. Courtney slices back over. Liz to Kari. Backhand back to Kari again. Flat shot down the middle. Nice flat shot down the middle. Put the pressure on Liz. Into the net. 30 all. Courtney now to Liz.
Long, 3 centimetres.
Long by 3 centimetres, called by the umpire. Second serve. Ball in play. Liz gets it back over the net. Curry having to come forward. Goes for the slice over, but doesn't get it over the net.
30-40.
30-40. Courtney to Nathalia. Nice serve. Forehand return by Nathalia. Backhand down the middle by Courtney. Forehand back to Courtney. Slice, drop, shot. Liz comes in. Forehand down the middle. Kari backhand down to Nathalia. Slice backhand. Kari coming forward to the net. Liz back down the middle. Kari reverse. Backhand back to Nathalia. Courtney slice. Cross court by Nathalia. Top of the net. That's the juice.
Deciding point, receiver's choice.
So a short juice in the doubles. So receiver's choice. The girls are just deciding for the world who's going to take it. Liz is going to take it.
To the forehand.
Serve to Liz's forehand. Return back down the centre. Curry forehand flat right down the middle. Courtney's forehand down the middle now. Liz on the backhand. Courtney just hitting the top of the net, so back to juice. Oh, Team World. As I said, short juice. Even caught me out there. So Team World getting that game. Both coaches now just going over to talk to the players, having a bit of a break. So a great start here by all the players here, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely, Jason. It's a fantastic effort. It's Team Australia to come out to play here. They very up and about. Team World just trying to get through both communication and just that teamwork. They wouldn't have played together very much or seen a lot of each other in action. So just getting a bit of a sense of what their strengths are. But they're just working to it. Good for them to be able to get on the board nice and early. So once again, mentioned before about this crowd and people coming in. Seeing lots of people just peeking their head around the corner, down the bottom of the court, then coming around and getting into the stands themselves. Stands just about full here. So Team Australia out on court, ready to go. Currently, they're now to our right on the front of your camera. Far end is Team World. So it'll be Benevides to serve. Her first serve of the match.
Team World to serve.
First serve in the net. Second serve.
Into the net, 15 love.
Good serve there. Just dies as it lands. 15 love. Benevides now to serving to Courtney Webeck. Good serve down the middle of the court. Good return from Webeck. Conzemius plays the ball long. Unfortunately, gets a bit of breeze. Goes a little bit too long. 15-all. Benevides to serve. First serve goes a bit long.
10 centimetres.
Second serve to Lane. Good second serve. Lane steps in, goes cross-court forehand. Cross-court forehand from Benevides. Webeck steps into the ball. Plays it well. Conzemius with the return. Down by the court from Webeck. Benevides plays it well. Cross-court forehand from Lane. Benevides gets the ball up in the wind. Oh, Lane with a cross-court forehand, but unfortunately doesn't get hold of it. Goes into the net. 30-15. Benevides now serving to Webeck. Loses that ball toss in the wind. Good save. Webeck using all three bounces there. Oh, good return. Just goes under the racket of Benevides. 30-all. Benevides serves. Adeline. Yeah, great return there from Caroline Lane. Just hits the ball inside out. Ball gets over the net and just dies. 30-40. Benevides again to serve to Webeck. Good serve. Nice and deep. Good return from Webeck. Conzemius goes cross-court forehand. Lane goes cross-court forehand as well. Benevides back into the plate. Backhand cross-court this time from Lane. Good shot. Benevides plays it up the middle. Cross-court forehand from Conzemius. Players moving the ball around here from side to side. Good talk here from Team Australia. Making sure they're sure about who's got each shot here. Forehand there from Lane. Just picked up a bit of wind. I reckon that may have gone out, but in the end, Benevides just gets it on the racket. That's game to Team Australia. The scoreboard's out here, but we're pretty sure it's 3-1 to Australia. So Caroline Lane now to serve. Oh, it just hits the top of the racket on the first serve. Serving to Conzemius. Someone's just informed us that it is 2-all here, apparently. Love 15. Second serve going into the net. Good serve from Lane. Nice and deep. Webeck. It's just a slider over the net. Oh, that's a super slice. Just gets over the net and just dies. Nothing the Benevides could do. She made good ground, but not able to get there. 15-all. Sun pokes back out. Good serve. Lane with the forehand down the middle of the court. Conzemius with a good backhand. Benevides with the lob. Just goes wide.
1 metre.
30-15.
30-15.
Lane discerned. Serve to Benevides.
Bolt into the net.
First serve into the net. Second serve. Good one. Benevides goes inside out with a shot. Benevides at the net with a good volley. Benevides really proactive at the net with those volleys. Good shot from Lane though. Forehand inside out. And again. Cross court forehand this time from Lane. Conzemius gets the ball in. Benevides again at the net with the volley. Conzemius this time. Drive on the ground from Lane, but unfortunately doesn't get up. Hits the ball in the net. 30-all. Deep first serve, just catches the line from Lane. Conzemius with a good return. Lane back over the net. Benevides just struggles to get the racket on that one. 40-30. Good serve. Benevides come forward. Again at the net. Great volleying here so far from Benevides. Once again. Oh, this time snatches at the volley. Doesn't get over. Game 2, Team Australia. They lead 3-2 here in the first set. Very evenly poised so far, Jace.
Yeah, that was a really good game, that one. I really noticed one thing there with Nathalia. I think she's decided to come to the net a lot more. Obviously only getting the one bounce. When she stayed back, it was very difficult for her. But she looked a lot more comfortable that time at the net, even though they lost the game. And we got the crowd going off here. Steve Manley. He's gone out the back and had a bit of practice. He's finally got that one okay. I spoke too soon. He one more too many oys in there again. He's only been away from the country 3 months. He's already forgotten how to do it. I might get a bit of coaching there from Nick and Jay, just to remind him how many oys we do have. Mick Lee's actually standing in front of him, so Mick might take his shirt off and show him on the back of the shirt. But yeah, definitely the game is poised well here at 3-2. We've Liz to serve, right of screen. Serving to Caroline Lane, underarm serve. Bring her forward, back to Liz, down the centre. Webeck back to Nathalia, backhand lob, back to Webeck. Forehand back to Nathalia. She's gone to the net now, Nathalia. That one won't make it over. The world get that point, 15 love. I definitely think that's a good tactic by Nathalia. It's going to the net, causing a bit of pressure. Overarm serve this time by Liz. Webeck back to Nathalia. Back to Caroline. Forehand back to Nathalia. Forehand across court, hits the net. One bounce in. Down the centre this time, opening the court up. Back to Webeck. Onto the forehand. Back to Nathalia. Back to Webeck. Liz now with the forehand down the centre. Onto the backhand of Caroline. Forehand back to Courtney Webeck from Nathalia. Back again. Backhand down the middle. Liz onto the backhand. Deep shot that one. Caroline a bit more power back. Calls Liz just to miss hit that one. 15 all. Liz now serving to Caroline. Underarm serve. Just getting over the net. Caroline coming forward. Back to Nathalia. Backhand lob. Webeck down the line to Liz. Back down the centre. Onto the backhand slice back to Liz. Gone to Webeck. The Breeze has just held that up a touch. Just got it over the net. Nathalia's gone for over the side. Umpire's called in. I think all the players thought that was out. They stopped playing for a second. In the end, a drop shot to Nathalia from Webeck, and she hit the net. Liz now to Webeck. Overarm serve. Down the line. Liz just always getting the ball back into play. Nathalia down the centre. Caroline down and Liz. And as I say that, Liz has hit one out. 15-40. Break point here for the Aussies. Set point as well. Served by Liz. Caroline forehand across court. Forehand again by Liz. Caroline just missed timing that one. The wind just getting hold of it, as Matt mentioned there. We just had a bit of a gust come through. These balls are so light, any sort of breeze just carries them. And the wind just picking up now. Big gust coming through. Liz just taking her time, doing the right thing. Yes. Just dropped that one a little bit in the ball toss. Just high on the net. Second serve. Called in. Courtney Webeck just not getting that back over the net. Juice. Receiver's choice. Caroline's going to receive. Serve onto the forehand. Cross court back to Liz. Onto the backhand. Back to Caroline. Forehand across court. Forehand down the middle. Webeck onto the forehand. Back down the middle. Liz run around the forehand. Webeck back to the centre. Nathalia hit that one onto the side. Back to Webeck. Back to Nathalia. Down the middle this time. Webeck onto the forehand. Nathalia's gone forward to the net. She's lobbed that one now. Volley. Oh. Great shot there by Caroline. Hitting that ball, receiving that ball and hitting it back deep into the court. Australia taking the first set 4-2. Some great tennis there, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely, Jason. Really tense atmosphere here. You could tell with the release from the crowd, hopefully you're picking that up at home. Once that point was won by Team Australia, eruption of applause from all concerned, not only for the result for Australia, but also in regards to the quality of tennis they're seeing from both of these teams. Just fantastic work. So, just having a look now. Both teams sitting down. Looks like we're starting to try and get the Mexican wave going here in the crowd as well. Not something to see a lot of. but just shows that we do have a good-sized crowd here in the stands. So, team's just getting final instructions from their team captains. A real party atmosphere here courtside. Fantastic to see members of the blind low vision community here to support and be part of this fantastic initiative from Tennis Australia and the World Tennis Blind and Low Vision Tennis community. Also many others here to watch. Some watching blind and low vision tennis for the first time, I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever. So as Jason mentioned on the call, breeze is picking up here courtside. So we'll make it quite tricky for both teams. Well, while it is even for both teams, there'll be times for some, particularly I think for Nathalia, but just getting the one bounce, it's very hard to then be able to adjust and get in position to be able to cover that ball that might blow around in the breeze. But at this stage, she's doing well at the net. That's where she's trying to position herself so she can volley. So it looks like we've got the scoreboard back up and going. So first set, 4-2 to Australia. And players just coming back out on the court. So players just at the wrong end to start with. So players just getting to the right side. So it'll be Team World that'll be closest to your screen. Team Australia at the bottom of your screen. And Team Australia to serve. It appears as though it'll be Courtney Webeck who'll be serving first. And serving to Liz Conzemius.
Second set, Team Australia to serve.
Deep serve from Courtney inside the service area. Lane with a cross-court forehand. Conzemius steps up. Now a call there from Webeck. She wanted that ball. Good backhand in the middle of the court. And Benevides just plays that ball into the net. Good loud call there from Courtney Webeck. Good first serve, nice and deep. Yeah, just catches the line there from Webeck on the serve. Benevides couldn't do anything about that one. D-love to Australia. Back to serve to Conzemius. The serve goes long.
1 metre.
Second serve. Oh, it just goes in the net.
Double fault.
Double fault from Webeck. 15-all. 15-30. Lovely shot there from Webeck. Opens up the court. Ooh.
15-40.
Ball goes in the net. 15-40. Break point opportunity here for Team World. Good play from the back of the court for Conzemius. Webeck comes up to the net. Benevides. Good shot over the court. Driving shot from lane. Just goes long. A game to Team World. They take a first game here in the second set.
Yeah, mate, that was well done. They're trying to confuse us here. The scoreboard's not exactly working properly, so just making it a little bit difficult. But great start by the World there. Obviously losing that first set 4-2, come out and win the first game. It's always important. Get off to a good start. The Australian team just having a conversation with the chair umpire now. Just a little bit of a confusion. We got confused ourselves. Just hence a tiny little bit of spit at the moment. Hopefully it stays away. It has cooled down a little bit. We still have another match after this one to complete, so let's hope the rain stays away and we can get all our games in. They're still just having a long conversation here in between games. I think they're trying to ask the players about the last game. It's pretty hard to remember the last point you played, let alone the whole game. Tournament director's now come out and he's going to earn his money. He's given a call. We've been going for 34 minutes. And that's why he's tournament director. Jack's got to make the big call, I'm guessing, with the chair umpire. The crowd waiting here patiently. Yeah, we need to get the Matt's saying we need to get the slow clap going to get the game back and running. It's like a rain delay at the cricket. Lucky we don't have Sweet Caroline singing in the background.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the malfunction in the scoreboard, the score is not game, it's 30-40 in the first game.
Okay, so bit of sportsmanship there by all the players and team managers and coaches with the TA director. So we're going back to the score at 30-40. So Australia serving, Courtney Webeck to Nathalia. Deep serve there. Nathalia onto the forehand, back to Webeck. Back down the centre. Liz there getting it over neck. Caroline going across court, gets the winner. But that'll bring us to deuce. It looks like Liz has opted to receive. So Courtney serving to Liz. That one just not getting the ball toss high enough, just hitting the top of the net. Tricky conditions serving here today. It's just another go there. Pulled out of that one. Second serve. Get it in play. Liz has got it back to Webeck's forehand. Nathalia running in, getting that down the centre. She's at the net. She's going to volley, but volleyed into the top of the net, so that's Australia's game. So the result has stayed the same. No, the result has reversed, actually. So Australia have now taken the lead 1-love. After we thought the world were 1 up. And the scoreboard now back in action. Hopefully the scoreboard stays up. It does make our job a little bit easier, Matt, to have the scoreboard there. It is difficult sometimes to listen to and hear the umpire's call as well. So we are on the far side of the court here with our little commentary box we've made. I'd hand it over to Matt for the second game here coming up.
Thanks, Jason. Well, it's good to see that sense prevailed in the end. Good to see. I actually might have had my eye on the ball for a change in terms of the scores. I was questioning myself there a moment. But either way, we're pretty evenly poised here in this second set. So 1-love to Australia. Reminded that Australia took the first set 4-2. So teams have changed ends. So Team Australia will now be closest to the camera in the green and gold. Team World at the far end. And it'll be Benevides to serve. Good first serve. Oh, good serve there. But in the end, great return from Lane. Love 15. Good serve. Down the tee. Oh, great return there from Webeck. Australia out to a love 30 lead here. Benevides to serve to Lane. Good serve. Down the middle of the court. Lane cross-court forehand. Cross-court forehand there from Benevides as well. Webeck steps in. Forehand down the middle of the court. Oh, well played. Too many bounces this time. Love 40. Benevides to serve. Breakpoint opportunities here for Team Australia. Webeck to receive. Good serve down the middle of the court. Deep forehand return there from Webeck. Conzemius. Backhand return just goes wide. And that's game to Australia. Australia leads 2-love here in the second set. So it's Caroline Lane from Australia who'll serve. Serving to Conzemius. Good serve. Lovely cross-court return though from Liz. Cross-court forehands from both players now. Oh, then Lane up the line. Benevides at the net. Good volley. Benevides again with a volley at the net. Lane drives. Benevides once again. Volley at the net. Webeck just tries to dink it over. Unfortunately, doesn't get an off on it. Love 15. Bit of confusion about who's serving here. Might be a bit of Bravey brain there for Caroline. She's played so well across this entire tournament. Super serve. Super serve there from Caroline Lane. 15-all. Good serve. Nice and deep. Oh, that's a super deep forehand return there from Caroline Lane. Nothing Conzemius could do about that, particularly with the wind. Australia out to 30-15 in this game. Good serve again. Benevides steps into it. Gets the ball inside the court. Just lands inside the line. Conzemius steps in. Drives the ball down the middle. Webeck able to get the ball. Oh, no. Ball doesn't get over the net. 30-all. Lane to serve Conzemius again. Good serve. Lovely deep return there from Conzemius. Backhand goes long. Inside again. Beautiful forehand from Caroline Lane. Backhand this time. Benevides at the net with a good volley. But Lane able to stretch and get the ball. Keeps it in play. And Liz Conzemius plays it wide. That's a fantastic reach from Caroline Lane. Great court coverage. Australia now at 40-30. Good serve. Benevides with a good return. Oh, deep forehand again from Caroline Lane. In the court, Benevides can do nothing about it. Game to Australia. They're at a 3-love lead here in the second set. Jason, Caroline really stepping up here.
Really good service game, that one, Maddie. Just watching her ball toss there. She doesn't... Probably a really good ball toss to have in the wind. She throws it up, but it doesn't give it a lot of time in the air, which is really good. And, yeah, really showed some power through that serve then. So a 3-love lead. That's a great lead for the Aussies. Smiles all around there on the court. Nick now just giving some more instructions. The crowd definitely hasn't dissipated either. It stayed pretty good all through the day. The Aussies are up first. They're on the court. Going down to the far left of the screen. World need to get this game to stay in the match. We'll have Liz serving. Should be serving to Caroline. Ball toss up onto the forehand of Caroline. It just dropped there, the ball. 15 love. So we have the Italian boys just coming over near us now to do their warm-up. First serve fault there by Liz. Daviante and Luca. Second serve in. Courtney Webeck return. Back to Caroline's forehand. Across court to the Nathalia. Down the centre. Cross court again by Caroline. That's gone wide by Nathalia. 15 all. We've got some music playing now in the AO Open. Lucky the B1s are finished. Oh, drop serve there by Liz and just fell again for Caroline. 30-15. Underarm serve there by Liz is not going to make it. Just coming short of the net. You try to take a bit of pace off here. Oh, she's gone the overarm this time. Courtney Webeck's returns, good one. Onto the backhand of Liz. Forehand down the line by Courtney. Great return by Talia. Natalia's backhand was great. Courtney Webeck now across court to Liz. Forehand down the middle. Slice then by Courtney. Liz hitting that deep down the middle. Just dropping on Caroline again. That wind coming from that far end. Just behind Caroline. The ball's not quite getting to her. (40-15). Stay in the match here. Caroline across court to Liz. Back to Caroline again on the forehand. Nathalia let that one go through to Liz. Backhand by Caroline on the volley by Nathalia. Cross court. Liz back to Caroline again. Nathalia down the centre. Webeck's coming in. Volley there by Nathalia. Great volley. Game team world. So they stay in it 3-1. So we've got the umpires just called time for a second, letting the ball kids get the balls. We now have Courtney Webeck serving to Liz. Liz returning back to Webeck. Webeck's gone for a big contact there, but it's just gone too deep. Love 15. So Courtney to Nathalia now. Onto the forehand. Cross court back to Courtney. Slice backhand down the middle by Courtney. Liz back to Caroline. Down the centre. Forehand. Hit a little bit higher then by Nathalia. Liz back down the centre onto Caroline's forehand. Back to Nathalia. Cross court to Courtney and back again. Courtney, strong shot down their middle. Liz down the centre as well, onto the backhand of Caroline. Nathalia down the middle. Courtney getting that ball back into play. Drop shot now by Caroline. Bring Courtney forward. Nathalia going down the middle. Long rally this one. Liz the forehand to Caroline. Cross court by Caroline. Liz flat shot there back to Caroline. Back to Nathalia. Forehand across court. Courtney back to Nathalia. And just hitting the bottom of the racket there. 15 all. I mean, 50 shots in that rally. Courtney now serving to Liz. Just gone long. First serve was just a touch long there. Liz now on the second serve. Run around the forehand, back to Courtney. Courtney on the forehand across court, back to Liz. Liz hitting that one to Caroline. Caroline just missing that one. 15-30. Looks like we might have the scoreboard back up. Matt and I are keeping track of it on our phone here just to make sure. Underarm serve this time by Courtney, catching Nathalia off guard a little bit. Natalia's at the net butt, volleys that one down the centre. Caroline on the backhand return. Backhand there by Liz. Courtney, right idea, just going for the drop shot with Nathalia back in the back of the court, but just hitting the top of the net. 15-40. Onto the forehand of Liz. Back to Courtney Webeck. Back to bit of confusion there by the two Worlds players, but in the end Liz got it. Great return there by Nathalia. Coming forward. She's coming to the net. Caroline's gone for the backhand. Courtney Webeck into the net. Australia lose that game. Great comeback by the World team. Comeback now 3-2. Making this an interesting game now at 3-2. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, Jace, it's a good fight back here from Team World. At one stage, they looked right out of it at love 3 here in the second set, but fought back well in the last couple of games. Benevides is the net. She's doing an amazing job with those volleys. For anyone who has seen or taken part in blind low vision tennis, not an easy thing to do to volley, particularly when you do have vision impairments. So doing an amazing job, keeping the pressure on the Australians, really stepping up to help out her team partner here. So just a fantastic effort so far. So both teams getting a little bit of instructions from their team captains. So Nick here for Australia, Louise for Team World. Jack Chris just coming down to confirm with the chair umpire. I think it's just confirmed that the scoreboard seems to be working again now. But as Jason said, we're here as the backup. We're providing a bit of surety just in case the systems go down again. So hopefully we'll be able to get on top of that shortly. So don't forget, after this match, we have men's doubles action. So make sure you stick around for that. And in the in-between, between this match and the men's game, we'll be fortunate to have Holly Hurst from Tennis Australia. Holly's going to come and join us to give us a bit of information about how you can get involved in blind and low vision tennis, as well as the different tournaments that we're going to have around Australia across the year. So it'd be great to have Holly. I know we've had a few people requesting that, so it'd be great to have her come on and provide some insight. Does an absolute mountain of work to make sure that blind low vision tennis continues to grow across this country and for players to get out and about and play overseas as well. So look forward to speaking to her, so make sure you stick around after this match. But now it's Benevides to serve, and serving to Caroline Lane. Good first serve. Nice return there from Lane. Webeck steps in. Brings Conzemius forward. Conzemius plays a deep shot inside the court. Benevides with the backhand. Lane steps forward. Unfortunately, not able to get that one. Get it up and over. 15 love. Team World. Benevides serves to Webeck. First serve goes long.
1 metre.
Continue to have more people coming and watching these games. Almost standing room only now. Second serve for Benevides. Good serve.
Wide.
Oh, just wide. Just missed the line.
2 metres. 2 centimetres.
Oh, 2 centimetres is the call. 15 all. Good serve. Down the middle of the court. Good backhand return there from Lane. Lane just gets over the net. Benevides comes forward. Stretches well. Then volleys at the net. Super effort from Benevides. Lane stretches out. Not able to get the ball back up and over the line. Once again, Benevides being very proactive at the net. 30-15, Team World. The serve goes long.
4 centimetres.
Second serve goes wide.
30 all.
30 all. Benevides serve. Good return from Lane. Back end down the line at the time from Lane. Leads with a nice deep return. Backhand there from Lane. Backhand from Benevides, nice and deep. Cross court forehand there for Lane.
Too many bounces.
And there's 2 bounces. Unfortunately for Benevides, she's only allowed 1.
40.
30-40. Break point, match point opportunity here for Australia. Benevides to serve to Webeck. Good serve down the middle of the court. Webeck gets it. Benevides with another volley. And again, follows the net. Unfortunately, goes wide. So that's game, set, match. 2 Team Australia. A win to Webeck and Lane in a fascinating match. 4-2. 4-2 for Team Australia over Team World. Great effort from Liz Conzemius. And Nathalia Benevides from Colombia. And I think that means enough points to clinch the tie for Australia. But in saying that, we still have a fantastic B2-4 men's doubles game still to come. So make sure you stick around for this game between the Italian pairing of Peruzzo and Vigliante against Lee and Cook. Plenty of action to come, so make sure you stick around. Very shortly, we'll be joined by Holly Hurst from Tennis Australia. She's going to come on board and tell us a little bit about what's going on from the blind low vision tennis space here in Australia, but also a bit about how you can get involved as well. So we'll just get Holly set up. She's been absolutely running around across the AO tournament itself, doing a world of work, which she always does, just to make sure that people are on court, things are sorted. So an absolute joy to have Holly with us. She's just getting herself set up, but just out on court, you might just see that we've got a few cameras out and about to see Team Australia get some shots taken in front of their scoreboard. They're just waiting for the scores to click around so they can see their names and the scores come on. So just looking at some of the percentages there. Stats we haven't seen on court so far. So aces, strangely enough, we don't have many aces here in the doubles. But the first serve percentage very high. 100% from Australia, 92% for Team World. So as we can see, Team Australia just getting a few photos, but